Hello, welcome back to my another video. This is a output control in SAP S/4HANA Public Cloud System. This functionality is very short, and the output control is nothing but if we change anything inside our purchase order or any purchasing document, you can see the reflection, or you can see one indicator or one text message that your purchase order has been changed in that section, that particular section. You can see that changes inside your purchase order form or your purchasing document. This is wasting of much time. Let's jump inside the system and let's see how to configure the output control, and let's see how the configuration will reflect in your purchase order output form. Okay, this is a CBC system, and as you know, this CBC system is nothing but a configuration platform in SPS for HANA Public Cloud System. If you first time watching my video, then you can search many more videos are there in my channel for SPS for HANA Public Cloud and many more functionalities. Okay, so inside this CBC system, today we will understand the output control. So you need to just put here the output control. Oh, sorry, output control. And you can see that inside these output control section, two options are there. One is define change text and another is field relevant for printouts of printouts of changes. Okay, so these two only your configuration part. So the first section, define change text. Inside this define change text, we can create our own text number. Otherwise, we can usually use the standard text number. So what is the meaning of this text number? Text number, that means this text number is relevant or text number is useful for, I'm just giving you one example. Suppose you have created your purchase order, and inside your purchase order, you have changed, say for example, the amount of the purchase order. So once you will change your purchase order amount and save that order, you can observe that inside your purchase order output form, there there will have one sentence or one message that your purchase order has been changed. That means the amount has been changed. So this kind of message you can see. So this is the functionality of text number. So inside this text number, we can maintain any of our note or any of our message. Yeah, so as of now, I am going to use this as my demo text number. I have created this ZD1. You can also create your own text number by clicking on these new entries. But please keep in mind, once you will create your text number, it won't be deleted. Okay, because I'm just here. Suppose I want to delete this ZD1. Okay, just go inside the menu, and if you just go inside the edit, here you can see this delete button has been grayed out. Okay, so once you will create your text number, please keep in mind, don't create any other text number which will not be used. Otherwise, this text number will only stay inside this system. Okay, so after creation of this text number, the next one is field relevant for printout of changes. Inside that section, suppose I want to add the ZD1 with my purchase order item level. So inside the item level, this we can change amount, we can change unit of measure, we can change plant, we can change storage location. So all those things we can change. So for this demonstration, I am going to use this ZD1 for quantity. Okay. So once you have created your text number inside this define change text option, then you need to go inside this option and you need to assign these that text number where you want to add. Okay, so I'm going to add inside this order quantity, and these three checkbox. The significance of these three checkbox is the meaning of that. Here you can see P stands for purchase order, C stands for contract, and S stands for scheduling agreement. So now I am going to show you that inside the purchase order, if any changes has been done for the quantity, so one message will come. What is the message? As you can see that I have only mentioned here, please subscribe to my channel. So Here I have maintained the ZD1, and we can expect that after change of the PO quantity, this please subscribe to my channel. This kind of message will appear inside my PO form. So let's start the demonstration. So I will create quickly a purchase order. So inside the public cloud system, ME21 transaction code still exists. Either you can use the ME21 and otherwise you can also remember this app Fury app name. So just click on it. Icon and you can see this purchase order has been created. So just at first, let's see inside the PO form, click on message and you can see this kind of interface will come. This page will come because we have already maintained the BRA plus. I will definitely create one separate video for the BRA plus, but as of now, you need to just understand this type of message, this type of interface you can see. Just click on display the document, and this is a standard format of PO. Okay. So just try to understand in this item level, that means all the item details, you can't see any additional box here. Okay. And just observe, once I will change anything, that means once I will change the quantity, because we have maintained the quantity related thing. So let's see what will happen. Okay. So I'm just going back and click on display to change. And suppose I have maintained 120 quantity. Click on save, and I'm just clicking on the home screen, and again I'm going to use the now I will use the ME23N because you can see the changes inside the display mode only. Okay. So once you will go inside that one, let's see, for the last number was 87, I guess. Yeah, that was the 120 quantity. You can see that we have already changed the quantity. And if you just click on the message again, you can see here change indicator will come. And if you want to see the changes inside the PO form, so select this second line item and click on the display document. So here you will observe that under this item section, these changes, that means please subscribe to my channel, as we have already mentioned the text. Okay. So based upon that text, this message will come. So this is very useful in implementation project, because sometime your client can tell you, or client can ask you that is it possible to add any text after any changes by the user. So that time you can definitely use this kind of functionalities. Okay. So this is all about these SAP functionalities, or these output control functionality in S/4HANA Public Cloud. If you really need my support or my guidance in your SAP implementation project on public cloud, sometime I have already observed that few consultants are there who are working first time in this scenario. That means this kind of platform is for a public cloud. So that time I will be there for your guidance. You can reach out to my below details or below contact details. Thank you, and please subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.